what's up, you guys? Sharmus Prime here doing another Marvel Legends toy review. Not a Marvel Legend, but the X-Men Classics Archangel. Still don't have my computer working, so I'm sorry I'm not replying to you guys. And I can't edit videos or anything, so... But here we go. I get to temporarily use my brother's computer once in a while, so... Archangel! Very cool figure, man. I really like this guy. I picked him up at Target when he first came out, and he fell over very easily. You know, he is hard to get to stand up on his own, which I don't know why you would want to do. I mean, just for the sake of the review, I'm trying to get him to stand on his 2 feet. But, you know, mostly you want him, you know, hanging in the air. I guess if I tilted this back a little bit more, it'd make it easier. But, you know, aside from him being hard to stand, he's a very cool figure. I just have, like, a couple of minor complaints. Oh, there he goes. He's standing just fine now. But, yeah, really cool detail on him. I really like what they did with the paint apps on this. This is very slick. Now, there are different versions of this figure with different paint apps, with, like, slightly darker blue and, you know, some more paint design on the face and whatnot. If you check out Solid Snake in My Pants' The Many Faces of Marvel, he has a video on the different Archangels. So go to his page and then search his videos for Archangel and you'll find it. So I'll put a link to his channel right here. But yeah, this thing, there's just a lot of detail in the body. I'm going to remove his wings because it does pop off his back pretty easily. So you can see how that goes into the peg hole in the back. Yeah, so I really like what they did with the face. This is very cool. Ooh, got some paint wear right there on the forehead. That sucks. Actually, that may have just happened. No, that didn't just happen. But, you know, the figures do fall. Oh, now I'm devastated. Oh, well. But yeah, you can see how, you know, all these detailed lines. Very cool. And there's black fading, you know, like black shading and stuff going on the blue parts. No particular fading or any detail like that on the pink, but like even on the toes and stuff. Very nice paint apps. I really like it a lot. Very well done. I think he's cool. And the paint on the wings themselves are very cool too. I like this grayish metallic look. Very slick. Good stuff. And on this side, so he does have a function that's, you know, kind of useless, but you know, you push this right here, these things shoot out, and they're basically you know, these missiles right here that have this like foil kind of like retracting kind of thing. I don't know, kind of reminds me of Mixmaster's weapon thing that action figure expert and I were talking about. I don't know. So anyway, but you can leave them out very easily and you won't really miss it. I think Red Hulk 80 did something where he removed this. I can't actually remember off the top of my head, but it was pretty cool. Made it look a little bit more compact. But you know, the wings themselves have articulation, which is very nice. Getting a little blurry here, sorry, because the wings are getting in the way. But you can see how there's a hinge right there on the very back, right like that. He does have like this disc kind of joint kind of thing going on right here. Okay, same kind of deal going on over on this side. I like the sculpt on this thing. It is very cool. Even though I do think the Marvel Universe version of this does look cooler, I have to admit the Marvel Universe one does look fucking badass because they fold inward and everything. So that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, so one thing to watch out for too, after having this guy for so many years, like when displaying him, like these will warp depending on how you have them hung up. So it's like, it's kind of like a lot of weight on this little hinge right here. So this tends to bend. I'm sure that happens to other people's, not just mine. The articulation on the guy is very cool though, overall. I mean, shit, the head does move back very well. Okay. Moves down just fine, side to side. He has this really cool shoulder joint thing right here. You can see that. Okay, and that moves up. And he's got the ball joint right here. He's got a bicep joint, double jointed elbows. Okay, forearm joint right there. Wrist moves up and down. Finger clamp. All right. The fingers on this side are molded just a little bit longer than on this side. It's kind of weird. Very similar, but different. His torso joint is very flexible. And he's got a waist joint right here. Ball joints on the legs. Okay. Thigh twist, double joint knees, calf joint, ankle moves up and down, toe joint, and no real ankle pivot, which I don't miss because, shit, it's a flying figure. You don't really need him to have really good ankle articulation. Speaking of flying figure, he does fit very well on the clear base stand. There's just so much stuff going on here that he's very easy to hang up. For the longest time, what I did was I put a push pin on the wall, and in between these two things, he'll hang perfectly just right. Put a push pin in and he'll just hang by that against the wall. Or you could stick this like how I have right now. You could take this thing, shove it right up his ace, and you know, he'll hang just fine like that. So he works very well with these clear base stands. And you know, my one minor complaint is that I wish the body size was a little bulkier, especially after, you know, the Sentinel wave came out. Here's the Sentinel series Angel. As you can see, I put the wings on correctly. And you can tell like the body size on the Angel is just much bigger. There they are, even on the screen. So I thought this was, you know, a bigger kind of... I like how this looks more so than this one as far as the actual sculpt size of the body. But, you know, not enough for me to really complain about. You know, it's not a very serious complaint. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about Archangel. Very cool figure, you guys. All right, I'll catch you later. Peace.